10 Academy Awards and broke box office records. This just in. Gertrude Pridget Rainey, also known for her stage name of Ma Rainey, has passed on this cold December 22nd, 1939 night in the little town of Rome, Georgia. Ma Rainey, also known as the Mother of Blues, was known for her soulful, often controversial songs that dealt with key themes like domestic abuse, violence, and sexual eroticism. All key themes that would later define the blues era of the 1920s. Ma Rainey was also known for her elaborate costumes and gold jewelry, and not only that, but her teeth were gold as well. One could say she had the Midas bite. Let's hear her story.
Yes, thank you. Today we mourn the loss of a legend. Love her, hate her, Ma Rainey was undoubtedly one of the greatest women of the blues. Born a Georgia native on April 26, 1886, Gertrude Pridget Rainey was one of 3 siblings born to a poor but musically gifted family. At a young age, she participated in the choir at her local church, incorporating her blues-style music into the traditional hymns. How well did you know Ma Rainey?
Ma Rainey, blessed be, a child from above, the voice of an angel, the persona of a disciple, the face of a sheep that God did call to his flocking.
So, that being said, when did you realize her potential as a singer?
Oh, my ears were blessed! She had graced the choir with her talent. She predominated the psalms. She had the upper hand of the sonatas. My body is taking emotion, because the commotion of the emotions. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Marrying minstrel song and dance man William Pa Rainey in 1904, Gertrude became known as Madame Gertrude Rainey, later Ma Rainey to her audience. The pair traveled across the Southeast, billing themselves as Rainey and Rainey, assassinators of the blues. It was in 1912 that Ma Rainey met Bessie Smith, one of the many women that Rainey was rumored to have become romantically involved with. We spoke with Smith, and here is what she had to say about the late legend. How would you describe your relationship with Ma Rainey?
Well, it began innocent enough at first. Innocent for Ma Rainey. But we did grow closer over time.
Oh, and how close would you say?
Close enough so that a decade later she wrote a song about me.
Oh, what song was that?
Prove It On Me. You've heard it, I know you have. We got into a fight, and I left, and that was the end of our relationship.
In that song, Ma Rainey talks a lot about herself. How much of that would you say is true?
Well, she was about as crooked as her teeth. She really did like to dress like a man, and we really did fight. But she liked women just as much as she liked men. A lot.
After marrying husband William Pa Rainey, they decided to take their talents and join a larger troupe. They spent several years touring with the Rabbit Foot Minstrels, owned by entrepreneur F.S. Wolcott. The popular tent act, often called Too Good for a Tent, was where Ma Rainey cultivated her blues act. She became a pioneer in the vaudeville world, becoming one of the first women to perform the blues in traveling shows. This is also where she began forming her distinctly unique style of both dressing and singing, which, while controversial and, frankly, scandalous, was undoubtedly what made her so popular. Her brightly colored dresses, gold teeth, gaudy jewelry, and the occasional ostrich feather were as commonplace as a raspy, soulful voice. In 1923, Rainey was discovered by Paramount Records producer J. Mayo Williams. She signed a recording contract with Paramount, and in December she made her first 8 recordings in Chicago. These included the songs Bad Luck Blues, Boll Weevil Blues, and Moonshine Blues. She would spend the next 5 years with Paramount to create more than 100 songs, gaining more popularity in the South by doing so. They marketed her extensively, calling her the mother of the blues. Ma Rainey's sexual exploitations were well noted, but many didn't know that she mentioned her lovers in her songs. One of her dirtiest songs was the 1924 classic Shave 'Em Dry, where she mentioned her lover, Daddy.
Yeah,
I was one of her first, you know? I mean, who do you think gave her the nickname Ma?
So, you decided to call the woman you were having sex with your mother? Interesting. Freudian slip there, don't you think?
No. That's not what I meant. I meant something.
With lyrics like, going away to wear you off my mind. You keep me broke and hungry, daddy, all the time. Hey, daddy, let me shave em dry. It is no surprise that Ma Rainey was in touch with her sexuality. Daddy was even aware. So you say this song is about you and your sexual endeavors with Ma Rainey?
Yeah. I mean, come on. She says my name like 30 times in the song. Daddy, daddy, come shave me dry. That is me. Totally me. She totally want me to be with her.
If you don't mind my asking, exactly what did you do with her?
Well, what do you think?
Another affair she had was with a man known as Dancing Sammy. She made a clear mention to him in her hit 1924 song, Black Bottom.
Yeah, I was really amazed that she put me into one of her songs. It was a complete honor. You know, I actually taught her how to do the black bottom.
Really? Can you show us some of the dance moves that you taught her?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Let's do it! Ready for my dance lesson? How do we start
Okay,
this
hold on.
off?
Well, first we gotta get a little limber. You know, you don't want to stretch out any muscles or anything.
Warm
You
up
gotta
a
get
little
ready. But basically, the dance starts. You gotta hop down from the doodle back. That basically means you like bend over like this, go up like that, be a little hop down from the doodle back. Then you gotta mooch to the left. You gotta mooch to the left. You gotta go like this, mooch to the right, mooch to the right. Yeah, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. The next step, you gotta do the mess around. You know what that is? You gotta plant both feet on the ground like this, and you basically have to shake it. Shake it around, almost like you're grinding a metaphorical pole of some sort. You just gotta keep going and going. No, you gotta, come on. Move. Okay, there we go. There we go, yeah.
Oh, I'm moving.
And then the last move of the black bottom dance, you gotta do the broken leg. You know, like that.
I
Don't worry.
I got it.
It's like a good luck thing, so you gotta be like, you gotta be like, I don't know, you gotta be like little gypsies and stuff, you know? Sometimes people can't handle this dance, but you look like so perfect and everything. Oh.
Sir, are
Oh,
Ma Rainey makes more allusions to the songs than the dance steps Dancing Sammy showed us. As her lyrics clearly state, she wanted all the boys in the neighborhood to come on and show me your black bottom. I want to learn that dance. So, did you ever actually show her your black bottom?
What?
Did you ever show her your black bottom?
I'm sorry, I'm like a little deaf in this.
Did you ever show her your black bottom?
Oh. Well, that was a little straightforward, but yeah. And she showed me hers, if you know what I mean. I love you, Ma. Got them dimples.
Like many female blues artists, Ma also tackled important social issues in her songs. The 1930 hit Black Eyed Blues tells the story of a woman suffering from an abusive relationship. The lyrics go into greater detail about domestic violence with lines such as, "You abuse me and you mistreat me. You dog around and beat me. Still, I'm gonna hang around." We talked with the man who inspired this song for some rather insightful information. Let's take a look. Yeah. So, Jerome, I hear you've had a long history of abuse with Ma Rainey.
Who told? Who told? Who told? What the hell is this?
Sir.
Toward the end of the 1920s, live vaudeville went into decline, being replaced by radio and recordings. Rainey's career was not immediately affected. She continued to perform and even earned enough money while touring to buy a bus with her name on it. Although Rainey found commercial success with her records during the late 1920s, her career dropped off. Rainey retired from the road in 1933 and, having squirreled away enough savings to live comfortably, returned to Columbus. In 1935, Ma returned to her hometown in Columbus, Georgia, where she ran 2 theaters, the Lyric and the Airdrome, until her death. Clearly, Ma will live on through her music in the hearts of her fans. Let's take a moment to look at the final goodbyes from the people who knew her best.
Ma Rainey, whenever I look up into the heavens above, I know I'll see your sheepish face, looking down at me, smiling with your golden teeth. Gold as the cross and religion, and the Lord itself.
Okay, bye, Ma. I mean, I hope you're having a good time in heaven, or hell, or wherever you are. Just don't worry. I'll always have something to remember you by.
Bye, Ma. You'll be missed by many. Not really me. Competition's gone.
Ma, Rainey, it was great doing the dance and other stuff with you. Hopefully I see you in heaven again where we can do the black bottom once more. Two meanings there, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Ma, your teeth weren't the only thing that were golden. So was your heart. Well, it appears Ma Rainey will be missed by many people who loved her, both mentally, soulfully, spiritually, and physically. But mostly physically. I included.